In this video, I will discuss this critical level of resistance and go over exactly what this level is, what will happen to Bitcoin if we succeed breaking through this level of the resistance, and I will go over price targets, and I will be going around this symmetric triangle, and also we are following an interesting pattern currently sputtering in 1 hour chart, and of course much more. Hello and welcome everybody to Crypto News today, where we're gonna share so much important things happening during the crypto world, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's get right to the content. Let me begin this video by looking at Bitcoin on that 1 hour time frame, and before I get to the market pattern that you can see patterning right here, let's look at this blue box of the historical resistance has been proven itself to be a sign of the level of resistance in the past, and basically we have got it have been rejected several times, and once we broke it historically speaking, we saw some significant push against the upside, and once we broke here we saw another downward push below it. It basically happened for Bitcoin, but in this period of time, that is about 3 days, Bitcoin was failed actually to break. You can see it was rejected multiple times, and what's very interesting to look at this pattern, that can you see clearly we perform of course lower low developing a rounded bottom, and we're just getting started to form higher lows once more. This is rounding pattern bottom that is so famous. Actually begin to notice that the market is actually known as a rounding bottom, and you can see clearly here while we were initially swimming in lower low on the market, we had backed the market now forming this higher market lows, and it's beginning to form a bullish bias pattern on the market right now. Bullish confirmation for now comes when the pattern breaks above this critical important level that we marked it here, and to be able to make 1 or 2 close candle above this area or set above almost about 2500. So to be honest, the continuation of the trend will be very strong, and most likely there will be upside. That will be the scenario of the Bitcoin at the point. Additionally, if we take a look at the 4-hour chart, we can see first of all this symmetry triangle concerning the channel and the point. It was relieved that it was a very good move that you could make essentially on the break here if happen, but there's more to than it. Additionally, you can see the 2500 somewhere around here was also shown once more, proving itself before as a significant resistance from the bottom. So what's it again? Bitcoin must reach a certain level. Currently it is of course above that 2500k, as well as the price target of this medical triangle is still somewhere around 21,000 somewhere around here, and that's what's fundamentally important to the important level of resistance that we face approaching what basically was previous low on the important correction to the downside. As you can see over here, we also form a lowest right there. So 2800 is definitely going to be important level to break along, but first of course the top resistance to be break is 2400, because personally I believe that this is a stronger level because there's a lot more certainly was before. So of course then Bitcoin will face its last significant resistance. Also looking back to our daily time frame, Bitcoin has currently a small little, we are seeing downward trending here. Downtime is being generated from high to low, and basically every time we have touched this important level, we have been rejected immediately, and we did in fact touch it once, and just again here, and we have touched it once more, rejected from here, and here we have touched it once more, rejected, and from that point forward we basically have a small rejection right here. So let's go to that to see what's Bitcoin going to play in this trigger that happened that make it here. And honestly I think this is a so important resistance happening here, and of course it will be leaning in the direction of more bullish side but I honestly believe that this is an important level to be looking, and if it can break this through the above side, we can see, of course it will be leaning in direction of more bullish and price action. And I want to say that this breakout happen here most likely today or tomorrow. I honestly believe there could be, of course, a lot of time involved in the direction of the consolidation of this pattern, and what's happening once that consolidation answer to be, possibly we could begin to see that big move happening next move and next month. If we have already broken through the resistance area today or tomorrow or anytime soon, we might already be expecting that upside, and the price target will definitely arrive at the top side that Bitcoin may be differentiating. As well as an example, if we look at this volume, we can see we are still forming a bullish volume that is just started. Is going to be another major factor for me, the reason for our large gathering big move anytime soon. So I honestly believe this month will be extremely busy. There are so many indicators pointing this bullish direction, are currently indicating volatility is expected to be high, and so many other indicators like our pattern tell us exactly the same. So if you guys want to benefit from it, or if you are new to the channel, you are gonna to want to subscribe me, because my mission is to provide you with the most important daily update about Bitcoin charts, best crypto to buy for short and trade, and also most recent and relevant news around cryptocurrency world to educate you and get you best long-term trade opportunity. And if you guys would like to trade our trades automatically, you just can click our public Telegram channel that I will link it below. Furthermore, looking at Bitcoin once again, so when we can start to say Bitcoin is bullish, or where we can get its confirmation, you can see another important resistance level is somewhere around 2800k. So that will be so important level for us to be looking, and once we have already broken, of course you will be first one to be aware of on the YouTube channel. So far we have broken one of the critical level of resistance to break, and also there is one another upside. And honestly, if we do break, I believe we are on our way to see Bitcoin in 25,000, where our last critical resistance important level of Bitcoin was. So we are still, as you can see, we are still in a forming a bearish market. So what is going to be important is that we need to break this area. You can see that we failed right here, and we are following this pattern as well, and again it was become in the corner of this trigger. Yes, I will definitely be waiting, and I'm also looking all of this pattern and possibility that we talk, and I will aware you about those. My strategy is going to bounce my Bitcoin every day with altcoin that we will talk about them mainly, and trying to buy or increase it for next bar run. So thank you for joining, see you soon.